Well, greetings everyone. I'm of course Director Arketer of Arker Labs. Welcome to a very merry Don't Starve Together game. It's very Christmassy. It's the most Christmassy game in the survival genre. After perhaps Killing Floor 2 with a Christmas theme, whatnot. So far, the only player we have is, of course, Izub. Thank you again. And
Hello,
greetings to Izub, GCK Shoal, the Infidel, and Brian Yoder. And Salty Chef. Right, there's one right. Didn't skip one. Well, in any case, this is not, as you can see, a very good... So what?
Just Whitechapel who just joined.
Oh, greetings, Whitechapel. I hope you're all enjoying a good, approaching Christmas. We're not quite there yet. But I'm doing this anyway. As you can see, I have chosen Wilson, and I guess we might as well get on with it. We may or may not have additional players. And if you're wondering what the music playing in the background is, Eldritch Christmas Carols, as mentioned in the Christmas message video I recently published. More of that, basically. I haven't played this in ages. This is going to be bad.
Well, it's Don't Starve Together, so it's not exactly world-ending when everyone dies.
Indeed.
You seem to be right next to a lot of grasslands and water. I haven't seen much rock yet.
That is theoretically a good start. We have bunnies for traps. If I can remember how to do traps.
We need rope and twigs for traps. In reserves. First thing should be fire, though, so we, can have light at night.
Oh, hey, treasure chest.
Hey, I found the Pit King. Aha!
How are you all doing in chat? Oh, greetings and destruction. Welcome. If you're familiar with this game, then you probably have an edge on me.
You got a Chester. Well, the advantage right now is I can only survive on meat. So any character shit I pick up, they're inherently going for pure survival.
Oh, jerk frogs.
And probably our next goal should be a crock pot. Hey, memes.
Oh, I'm bringing some berries at least. And 2 carrots.
For now, I'd say stay near the gate over here since it's a natural light source.
Good idea.
I have all my carrots. If I can remember how to properly craft.
I have some blueprints here. I'll see which of these I can actually make.
my seats. Dead bird.
I don't think I've heard Wigfrid speak before. Forge everything, they say. Thinking maybe not quite yet. Edgar and Poe is apparently Wilson, and they're holding a torch because, well, I made one briefly. Ever so briefly.
He calls him Poe, and the first thing I say when I open up one of my crafting menus is the Telltale Heart.
Do I have Ark? Not sure what the question there means. Oh dear. It's been quite the red lead up for the holiday, hasn't it?
Yep.
What to discuss? The air must be avoided like the darkness. I'm mostly here since obligation, I'll be honest. I didn't have anything planned as the military replacement here overall. Perhaps we can discuss the lore of this game. I know that the original Lord of the Night was one Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
However, now it's ruled by some former assistant of his. Is that correct? How familiar are you with the lore, Izu?
I'm familiar with the original lore and most of the extended stuff they've done since probably Reign of Giants. I am not very familiar with it.
Hmm.
I know originally Maxwell was in charge. He convinced Wilson to build a contraption by talking to him through a radio that basically transported Wilson here and ostensibly everyone else. But I don't remember to what end or anything.
I found a big village.
Yep. And they've got a pig king, which is nice. I don't remember what all the items were, but you can actually give him stuff to get rewards back. And I believe that obelisk he's got is one of the few ways to respawn.
Pan flute. I don't think I've encountered those before. Do you ever know the purpose of the pan flute?
Not offhand. I want to say it's part of another contraption. on its own, probably restores sanity.
Hmm. I think for a second it might have, I don't know. Been a way to gain together with pig people.
No, the way to them is just feeding them.
You know, it dawns me now that there's something of a recurring theme of pig people in survival games, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft, piglins, pig zombies, pig people here.
Play Interactive is... They do a lot of homage stuff with some of their namings and whatnot in games. I do know the head guy's a little bit of an edgy boy and stuff. Back when they were first porting things over to the Xbox and PlayStation, he got irritated at the requirement of having achievements in. So he just made one achievement, and it's to click on one item you build 1,000 times.
Interesting. One of the punitive achievements.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not quite as bad as Cyberpunk telling their people that they're just all playing the game wrong.
Oh, you mean that whole forum post thing?
That was very ill-advised, although while they said
that was one of their moderators, not an official response.
Well, their moderator really screwed the pooch on that one.
No, their moderator was right the fuck on about everything. I agree with what he said. I've actually looked at my Cyberpunk save files. My average size, and I'm a hoarder, is 4 megabits. To exceed 8 megabits, which is the unconfirmed corruption point, you not only have to be picking up everything, you have to be cheating and filling your inventory with a bunch of junk.
Well, I don't know. That a lot of people can be very, very obsessive, crafting all sorts of things that
I don't leave anything laying on the ground that's not nailed down.
Crafters will find a way to hit limits. There's really no reason to have a limit on there, but other than that...
Well, I don't even think the limit was intended. I think it's just a coding issue from one of the latest patches. But
no, and I believe that. In fact, that moderator, that's why I say they kind of made a mistake there by treating it as if it was by design.
Well, I read the full post. They didn't even treat it as by design. They were critiquing of the person bitching about how they corrupted all of their own save files by repeatedly trying to reload them.
Well, that's the worst thing I've heard about it, and they've already fixed that, and they're doing quite well.
And that's the thing. I haven't even seen proper confirmation that it fucking was a widespread issue. And that's what's been pissing me off with all the fucking stuff around it.
All I know is I'm going to have to get the game eventually, but I'm also pleased to wait until they've had a bit more time to sort things out.
That's fine.
We've all gone in a pretty bad habit of picking up things as soon as they're available. Sometimes even before they're available.
Why is my sanity going down so fast?
This is bad.
Caught in the middle of nowhere with no light.
Right by the portal, which didn't prove to be a significant light source in practice.
Maybe it only works on the first night.
It would seem so. Well, fortunately, I presumed I was going to die stupidly the first time around. I'm probably better off waiting until dawn to revive. I can remember how to do that. And assuming I arranged for it to do that. Well, that's great. Now I'm a Christmas spirit.
Hey, I finally found us some rock.
Well, I'd made a pickaxe before I immediately died by the forward postern, so...
How do I revive you?
Merry Christmas to everyone, by the way, and I did not see the Bethlehem Star as I was going to vote, but then again, I'm rather far from open sky at present. A few thousand years ago as well, I guess I probably should have paid more attention to it. Whoops! If you do like the music, please, I hope you are. If you aren't, then it can be changed to something much, much worse. And then it will be changed back, but I'm thinking I may. Well, no one really wants me to change it. I feel bad about even approaching the idea. It is just too awful. Now, how do I bloody well revive?
We need the Telltale Heart, which requires us to have a science machine.
I definitely set the wrong settings for this. I should have been casual enough to just revive at... Oh well, I'm just gonna haunt you instead. And figure out where you were.
Well, the way my sanity's dwindling with you being dead, I'm probably not long for this world either.
Well, I might just restart it. It'll be that hard. Figure out what the setting was to allow infinite respawns at a health penalty. Which is how I usually wound up playing this game. Making some progress, then getting squashed by something, and then entering a general death spiral until I ran out of patience. The gingerbread pigs are quite new to me as well. Say,
That's probably one of their seasonals.
I suppose eating them is a bit uncouth since they seem to be clearly animate.
Damn, I forgot about that drawback.
Oh, well, I'm learning something from the chat in the meanwhile. The Jupiter-Saturn convergence was cool to see, but Bethlehem Star was convergence of Venus and Mercury. Now Wolf is ready to burn everything to the ground and rebuild. Yeah, not playing that. Well, I think everything might be burned to the ground for you. Back to... I better just, wait for that to go through. Then rebuild. The planets were close together, shine as a bright star. Jupiter's parent. 2,000 years ago, wow. Man, I missed out. Have you survived, Izu?
Nope.
Oh, you're dead too?
Not yet, but I'm about to be.
Okay. How about I take this back to the settings and try to remember what it was that prevented permadeath?
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's all good. I was dying to a figment of my imagination anyway. One of the interesting things this game allows you to say.
That is good. Game mode. Ah, here we go. Endless. I believe that's what we need, correct?
Believe so.
Okay. Reloading. Same name, same password.
Alright.
So, at least my embarrassing deaths won't result in terrible, terrible boredom for absolutely everyone involved. Standing by. How are you all enjoying the Christmas music as it happens? Well, it's not Christmas music, it's scary solstice music, which, again, huge fan of. I didn't really understand the idea of celebrating the solstice there. To explain, we're talking about some other interesting phenomenon in the night sky. The Bethlehem Star, convergence of Jupiter and Saturn, but otherwise celebrating just the fact that it happens to be the coldest, darkest time of the year for much of the world. Didn't seem really very celebratory. Christmas makes a bit more sense in actually having something to hypothetically celebrate. Oh no, it's a specific time of the year! Let's party! Versus, hey, it's the birthday of the savior of the human race! Yay! Even if it is not, in fact, historically accurate, and is not remotely plausible as being historically accurate. Ah, excellent. Glad you're enjoying it, Night Wolf.
It is not showing you on the list.
Well, I'll try restart it. Should be the same, yes. I deleted the previous to ensure it. Yep, should be public. Delete that pic, Infidel. Be possible even. On the 1950s of parallel reality, are you? As
No, he accidentally added base. He's just got a nice picture of your moon.
Bet those are some rather nice photos, though. Are you able to find it this time? And if not,
I may have to
then
restart my stuff.
I may have another solution. Invitation has been pointedly sent besides. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Seeing the recreation of Star Bethlehem on computer, Star Map, the one that led Three Wise Guys. Three Wise Guys. That would have resulted in a much more interesting song, I imagine. I'm not being bold enough to do We Three Wise Guys in a proper mob accent, but it's a fun thought.
Hey,
It's a fun
Vinny,
thought.
the fuck is frankincense and myrrh?
Bunch of Goombas. Does seem like the choice of silver might have been a bit more handy to the young household presently sleeping
Look, it's
in
the
a
three wise
manger.
guys. One of them's bringing him iron.
Crowbar, so they can, you know, whack the owners and take the place over.
Nah, my Lord Jesus. Here's a 9mm pistol. We're gonna go put you in one of the nice rooms. Bada bing, bada boom.
It makes a certain amount of sense. If at any point you hear what appears to be me singing in the background music, I would like to stress that I did not sing Little Rare Book Room. But apparently, even my own mother believes that it was me. Strange. I have a voice doppelganger out there. And if there was one of me duplicated and tossed throughout time, and Camel probably one of the clones, that is the sort of thing I would get mired in pretty deeply. In short order.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Wilbur.
I'd like to hear this by getting a torch and pickaxe in short order.
Speaking of 5x7, my wolf, have you seen Keltec's new pistol?
I do
Or has
believe
anyone here
nuclear...
seen Keltec's new pistol?
Does it have a particularly exotic loading system?
Oh, basically, it's a side loading with a P90 mag.
Yes, that does sound very familiar. I remember it looked very sci-fi. I approved. It has great aesthetics, at least. Well, this is interesting.
I'm in game.
Pig heads on sticks.
So what do you feel? Have you seen the new Keltec at all, Rat?
I have not seen it.
It's a pretty interesting looking little piece. Like, basically you load the P90 mag in along the side, moving back towards the feed. So you have a 50 round pistol magazine, 5.57.
Yeah. Well, that's the. If I remember right, those magazines are interesting because the bullets are stacked in them a certain way, but then when it gets to the feed of the magazine, they turn like 90 degrees.
Yep.
So that whole loading mechanism is kind of interesting, but it seems kind of complicated to me. It always made me think that they're prone to jam or failure, but
From what I understand, the rotating mechanism is actually super simple.
yeah,
And
apparently.
if it does jam, it's really easy to clear. But I've never gotten the chance to play with one.
Yeah, neither have I. But from what I've seen of it, it seems to be. I mean, they've been making that they've been making P90s since the 90s, I think. So like,
Yeah,
P90. So
shit, long enough for them to have them on Stargate.
yeah, so pretty sure it's a fairly reliable feeding mechanism. I don't see why you couldn't adapt it to feed a pistol. Infidel, yeah. Too many mixed things about Keltec guns. Neat designs, but yeah, sometimes Keltec is very hit or miss with some of their designs. So
Their designs are weird. Their quality has gotten better, from what I understand, over the years. I've never played with older Keltecs.
and yes, Marson, they used P90s in Stargate. So yeah, that was. I think that was like their default, like their go-to weapon for all of their American forces, I think.
Well, SG-1 always went with the P90, except for Jackson, who always carried just the Beretta 9mm.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched Stargate. I don't remember.
I've actually recently been going through and rewatching it. Because that's one of my favorite shows, particularly the early stuff with Anderson. I mean, I like Ben Browder, but I preferred him on Farscape, and when he took over, it just didn't quite feel the same.
Yeah, lately I have been. I've been watching The Expanse. I enjoy that show. So
I've heard good things, never watched it though.
it's interesting, but yeah, most of the time. I tend to be a bit of a sci-fi person, so space space combat usually interests me. So, yeah.
We don't tolerate sci-fi in this household.
Yes, Arketer Labs has no room for science fiction.
Indeed, it's all super science and be taken very, very seriously and real.
Well, okay.
I'm glad you're taking this seriously. Serious business.
Mm-hmm. I have, like, to be honest, Don't Starve Together. I don't know this game. I haven't played it. This is the first time I've ever seen it, and I kind of like the art style.
Yeah.
The art style is what really made the game last. It's simple, but it's distinct.
Yes.
Never really gets old.
Yes, P90 is a real weapon.
Even if the design is imperfect, I am glad to see that they are trying to come up with new and interesting gun designs if they aren't. They all still shoot bullets still. One day we'll have the interesting, really fun guns that shoot specific ways of light that make you shit your pants, things like that. One of these days. We're just not there yet.
Infidel's right, only use FN P90 mags. Hell, if you've got the option, only use FM.
But FN, from what I know, is a little cost prohibitive there.
Yeah. I mean, the big issue with 5.7 ammo is they're the only people that make the damn shit. So,
Well, I know 5.7's expensive ammunition, but also FN's guns are usually not. They're not cheap usually either. So.
no. But they're well known for being reliable.
Oh yeah, they're well built. Just you're paying for it.
Personal favorite is the FAL.
Ah.
Right arm of freedom, baby.
I don't know for certain if I have an absolute favorite firearm, but
If anyone is inclined to join the game who's watching, you can probably find me on Steam. Name is Arketer's World. Password lab work. Capital L, capital W, no space. And if you that, we'd probably arrange to join the call too. Well, I found the stone path. And the grasslands. Where is it in relation to you? Do you know?
Let's see. If you're on the stone path in the grasslands, keep following it northwest. I'm out that way. I found rocks and was gonna pickaxe them, but for whatever reason I, clicked the wrong shit and retarded out and made 2 axes instead of an axe and a pickaxe. So I had to go find more fucking flint. But the path is good to have around. You travel faster on the path.
I'm passing some beehives. Oh, there you are.
Go.
I managed to gather up some stones. Only 3 pieces so far.
Stone or flint?
Stone and flint. Stone I've got 3 of. Flint, 3 rocks, 2 flint. There's some prairie land that had some rocks farther down that way.
Yeah. The FN-45 Tactical is a nice little gun. And yeah, definitely well worth the price. I mean, it's not super expensive compared to some of the other name brands. Like, I think last time I looked, it was roughly the same as an M&P. Going with a SIG even.
I don't have anything nearly that prestigious or nice, but all I have is a Smith & Wesson Shield, M&P Shield compact.
Nothing wrong with that. Most of what my family has is Smith & Wesson M&Ps. In a variety of calibers.
Yeah. I just have a 9mm.
Ah, here we go. Here's a touchstone over here for respawning.
Oh yes, I think I saw it a bit earlier. Now, what is the point of this touchstone? Because I don't think I've seen this before either.
You touch it and it becomes a respawn point when you die. Basically, it's a one-off whenever you find them in the environment.
How many pigmen gave their lives for this?
It's right here next to the damn gate, too. Let's see.
Rock. And I've got 2 examples of niter as well.
Niter we'll need later on. Right now it's just really good to stoke a fire with.
I'm feeling mean. I'm going to inflict some much, much worse music on them, ever so briefly.
Feliz Navidad.
Oh no, much worse than that.
I unironically enjoy that song.
Oh yes, well, there's nothing really wrong with that music per se. No, I said horrible music, and that's what I mean, or should I say, awful.
Maybe actually there's flannel. You can gun and a sword and mix them.
Brace yourselves for
Final Fantasy
Christmas-themed suffering.
Wait, you're mixing the words gun and sword?
No, I'm mixing a gun and a sword into one item.
I know what to call it. A gourd.
I was going to call it a swan.
The swan would also be funny.
big thing to do is find gold.
I haven't
What I
done.
recommend for setting up a base is come up here to the road and head west a little ways, because the gate's a nice reference point, but from what I remember from later on, it becomes very dangerous to live
Noted.
So how many pieces of stone do you have?
I'm just waiting for people to notice the sheer hard as music is.
How many pieces of stone do you have?
I have 6.
I'll come this way. I'll make us a fire.
Also 3 flint and 2 night.
That way we just have to add fuel to that to start the fire going.
Very good. Greetings, Thermonuclear Wasteland.
Hey, Nuke.
Apparently this particular Christmas music is still too good. Very well, so be it. You brought this on yourselves.
Technically, yes, why not? Might want to
Christmas
chapel.
time
Merry Christmas.
is almost here, and soon we'll hear that joyful cheer when Santa comes
Good night and
upon
Christmas,
his
Whitechapel.
sleigh
Indeed,
and
we
sings
can all hope
this
for a better
song on
evening.
Christmas Day. Ho, ho,
And we
ho,
guarantee we'll get it, but we can hope for it,
Christmas
surely.
time. Ho, ho,
Again,
ho,
you
it's
combine the
Christmas
rifle,
time.
knife,
Ho,
then you
ho,
get
ho, it's
Christmas time.
Ho, 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 it's Christmas time. Ho, 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 it's Christmas
Yes,
time.
yes.
Ho, 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 it's Christmas time. Ho, 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 it's Christmas time. Santa's on his way.
We're talking about guns, which makes me think of efficiency. Why would you call it a gun blade when you can simply call it a tool? It's so much more efficient. Or a rifle with a bayonet. Yeah, rifle makes more sense. It's just
Ho,
simple.
ho, ho, it's Christmas time. Ho, 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 it's Christmas time.
Okay,
Ho, ho,
so
ho,
rifle with
it's
bayonets
Christmas
opposed to
time.
Piper's short spear then.
Ho, ho,
Fine.
it's
A
Christmas
rifle?
time. Ho, 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 it's Christmas
See, now that could be an excellent weapon in the game. You spear somebody and then it, like a shotgun blast goes off.
I'm just not going with conventional aiming. That everybody keeps going with. Just trying to be difficult than it is on purpose.
Ah, so you're taking the spinal round. All the Germans now speak Spanish.
Wait, why would Germans speak Spanish?
It's the official language.
What did I miss? That doesn't make sense.
You're assuming it's supposed to make sense.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't make sense to me. If it makes sense to me, I'm okay with it. But if it doesn't make sense to me, then it confuses me.
You don't say.
Yeah.
I am horribly suspicious of the table with a flower and a vase I just found.
That does sound very suspicious. Probably best to investigate it at night.
Even at the best of times, they random furniture in the middle of nowhere is suspicious.
Justly. After all, that's not clearly a trap set for you personally in the wild. What could possibly be? No one set that up there for a bear, or a bird, or a cat. Well, maybe a cat, if the idea was that they would be busted attempting to knock over the boss.
So, like, are you gonna write the table leg of horror, a short story, or something? I mean, what?
What am I, Stephen King?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it sounds ominous.
Table leg of horror is just a story about somebody eating somebody with a table leg.
Yeah. Go with ominous furniture as well. Man. I don't know. Have to bring his table leg of horror.
Now we're verging into the tick territory with the world's most comfortable chair.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that.
It's a recliner chair so comfortable he doesn't want to get out of it. He stops fighting crime for a while.
I think I've encountered this chair. Although I didn't want to fight crime, I just didn't want to do anything. So I just stayed in the chair. Yeah. Comfy chair.
Oh, my beard's going fast.
Real beards in this game?
Yes. Wilson and Weber both grow beards. Mine is made out of spider silk, and Wilson's beard is the only way besides going insane to get beard hairs for crafting.
You need beard hairs for crafting.
Yes, you can make them into a nice sweater. Survive the winter.
Indeed, without a doubt, Weber's facial hairs.
It's a very strange game.
Well, facial
Yes,
silk.
it is. Like to get crops to grow, we need manure. To get manure, we feed pigs and food so they shit.
No, Ronald Reagan, noob, cringe. I wonder if they recognize this music. It was created by their kindred. Someday you'll have to explain to me your curious presidential fixation, formerly known as Barack Obama.
Oh, I forgot. Whether pigment. But I did find pigment. You follow the road all the way to the east and north.
All the east north can do. Yeah.
Is the time,
Lobster Mound.
is the day, like it says day 4, does that time not flow linearly in this game?
No.
So that day means nothing then.
Well, that day means something. It's just, I don't remember if we're in spring or summer.
I've seen day 5, day 2, and now day 4.
Greeting, ghost dog.
There you go, Stock.
999. Merry Christmas.
Who are you and why are you following me?
Christmas.
I forgot about this one. This song is truly awful.
Christmas.
Did you say the road to the southeast?
Follow the road east. It'll look around to the north. Hey, Orla.
Oh, greetings, all.
Christmas,
And I found a giant eye bird.
Christmas,
Those things are assholes. We need better gear before taking them off.
Yes, I deduced. It's also guarding what appears to be some rather important mineral mounds.
Ah, okay, which direction is that? Because we do need this shit over there.
Christmas,
Avoid the birds.
Southeastern path, not paved road, but beaten grass one. Moon rocks.
Christmas, Christmas,
Ow.
Yeah, there are seasons up here. That's the relevancy of the day count. I think each season lasts like 12 days, 20 days.
Christmas, 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 Christmas,
Got its egg.
Excellent. Screw this bird. Ow.
Go touch that touchstone.
Christmas is a time for sweaters. In fact, there's no time that's better. So
It should be just left of the gate.
by fire.
Let's go back to this one. Well, this is endless mode, so if I can get back to Lord Postern, that should be allowing me to just resurrect right there.
Christmas time is almost here, and soon we'll hear that joyful cheer.
I'll lower the volume on the worst Christmas music ever contrived by man. By design! The good ones that are terrible are catchy. Not painful on the ears, but slowly chafe away your sanity.
That's just Christmas music in general, in my opinion.
No, but no, these are the people who listen to that Christmas music and refined it.
Bastards.
Refined it most cruelly.
Santa's on his way.
No! Mr. Reagan wanted to hear my voice. I'm touched. I'll reduce the volume of music further. I was wondering if people would notice. Hey! We have some spiders north of the Lord Poster now.
I planted my starting spider egg up there. So we'd have some nearby sources of silk and
Excellent. And I'm about to die stupidly again.
we'll run this way towards your stuff.
Please do feel free to help yourself to any of my junk that has been dropped that might prove useful. Someone should survive.
I am full on stuff right now. I was going back to build stuff.
Very good then.
Okay, we're right next to it. I remember this tree here.
Christmas time.
There you go.
There it is.
As long as you
Indeed.
stay over here, you should be fine from the bird. Now that we've got gold, we can make the science machine.
Excellent. That is a major thing to do. And the source of the crock pot. Also, I'm nearly insane. But I'm used to it.
Green mushrooms, I think, restore sanity.
Only available at night, though.
Oh. Well, if you don't mind wasting a resource on, or destroying the resource location, you can always take them off too.
Sure. I might just.
And I call this a record. Also, just picking flowers restores sanity too.
Good to know.
And if you pick enough, make them into a flower wreath that slowly restores sanity over time.
I had forgotten about that. Are you setting up the science machine by where the fireplace was?
Fire. Yeah.
Okay.
This will be our little home away from home. Well, our home. No, I want to get I'm going to set up a little group of trees over here so we can burn down later.
By all means. I was kind of thinking the pine trees for that. Meanwhile. Ah.
Science. We got some new high heels. And a back.
Well, I think you must have got some. I paid that rather ill-advised thing, I think, as a whole. Especially if I, well, should decide to burn some of them down for coal later, which I might.
Well, we'll need it for the crock pot. Because that requires coal. Let's see. We need 3 cut stone, 6 charcoal, and 6 twigs.
Yes, I do see the shadows here. My avatar here seems to be pretty close to being insane. I'll try to find some flowers later. In the meantime,
Go through mine.
I'm gonna make a torch and burn down those birch trees.
Santa comes upon his sleigh and sings this song on Christmas Day.
Yeah, pyros.
Ho, 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 it's Christmas time. Ho,
Pyros.
ho,
Oh, in any case,
ho, it's Christmas time.
I forgot what a pain in the ass was to make storage in this game.
Christmas time.
I'm thinking I might have use for these moon rocks eventually. Probably not quite yet.
Well, you need to prototype the boards in the science machine, and then you can use that to craft and prototype the chests, and you can build chests. Or like, you know, if you want some strawberries with brandy cream.
These sound lovely. I don't know how she intends to deliver them, and that could be potentially lovely. But in any case, feel free to take the call for the crock pot, which I know is the secret to meatballs, and thus long-term survival.
Well, the fact is you can use certain junk things in it too, which is the beauty of it.
Indeed.
Ah, big it's heavy as wood. It's log, it's log.
It's better than that, it's good. Oh, the things we don't know these days. Things we never really want to know about Ren and Stimpy.
Yep.
Although in hindsight, after Toast Man, it seems so obvious.
Yeah.
Powdered Toast Man was him bragging. I mean, even as a kid, Powdered Toast Man just rang every alarm bell.
Actually, launch what they do. Since I have unsere backpack, I'll leave the chest here. The eye stalk is inside of him, if you need to take him somewhere. And yeah, no sleeping bags. Your character survives by avoiding insanity by staying awake constantly.
Insomnia is their friend.
Have a good night, Nuke.
Thanks for dropping by. In a good way, son. That's a much more productive use of your time. Have a good night, and again, Merry Christmas. This is the correct soundtrack to lose one's mind to.
It's the correct game to lose one's mind in.
Well, they dovetail nicely, I feel.
Like I've seen other games try to attempt the whole, sanity as a stat thing, but usually it just works out to, some blurry vision or something.
Insanity is more of an annoyance. Oh, well, this is surprising interest. Let's see, what has just occurred here? Oh, Paul, touch me down a notch further. Can barely make out what's being said. Unfortunately, these songs are a bit less than consistent in their volume. Take that picture. Take that indeed. Ah, finally, some flowers. I maiden void sanity yet.
Yeah, the flower wreath, really good early on. It's enough to offset the nighttime sanity loss and actually gives you sanity restoration during the day. Why did you don't go wandering around in the graveyard?
Well, I'll put on a hat meantime. I don't seem to have enough flowers for a...
Clay Studios is still independent as far as I'm aware.
Oh, good. Good to hear. Again, Paul didn't need to... $5, thank you. Again, to say turn down the music notch can barely make out what's being said. So, hopefully I've done that efficiently. And besides, this one you don't really want to hear. It's hypnotic and sedative.
Yes, or Clay Interactive is an independent studio.
Oh, how kind of you, Infidel, to expose everyone to the log. We'll go back to Chthonic Christmas carols. They're far less maddening.
You have one stick.
Oh, I should have plenty of sticks, in fact. 14 twigs? Sufficient?
Yes, more than sufficient.
I would expect so. There it is.
Congrats. Rock pot.
Excellent. And if I'm not mistaken, we probably have some bunnies caught over here to toss in there.
There was one in a trap that I passed by, but I didn't have room to pick it up.
Both traps are full. I don't suppose I can put the bunny in the pot directly.
No, you kill it and turn it into a morsel first.
Pity. Unfortunately, I seem to have gotten nightmare fuel as opposed to a morsel.
Ah, you're that insane, huh?
It would seem so.
So you caught a beardling instead of a rabbit. Alrighty.
Well,
then.
it said it was a bunny, but apparently in the process of killing the bunny, might have tipped me over the edge.
You heard it here, everyone. Arketer's tipping point is a bunny. Hey, Exodus. Let's see.
Greetings, Exodus. The character shows for this particular game have been Weber and Wilson. So what if this game made purposely to offend people? What would make you play it? The joy of playing a game that's offending everyone else but them. There have been several games made along those lines. I remember most notably Hatred, which was supposed to be super bad and very violent and turns people into monsters because it revolved around some edgelord just basically resolving to kill everyone and everything he possibly can. I remember deeply how much outrage there was over it, and how really silly that was. If I drop nightmare fuel, does it appear to be meat to you?
No, it's just gonna stay nightmare fuel.
Amazing mutative effects of madness. You would think that you're saying it would still be meat to you.
Yep. Unfortunately not.
Have they kicked Jedins off the Minecraft projects though? And I suppose Notch isn't terribly concerned about the fact that no one gives him updates in the game. I mean, he's playing creative mode now. We have a gobbler. And there's a gingerbread pigman.
That should give us just bobs.
I wanted to catch it. Damn it. Also, my inventory is pretty much maxed out. We don't have any storage yet, do we?
No, but I can make some here in a moment. No storage other than Chester.
I'm gonna have to disappear, so I'm gonna have to go.
Alright, understood. Thanks for dropping by, Smoking Rat, and
Take care.
cheers.
Later, Rhett.
For the record, I do intend to keep the stream going up until the end of the next hour. Until that point, though, you're still welcome to join in if you're so inclined and have the game. Can be found on Steam under the name Arketer's World. The password is labwork, capital L, capital W, no space. Ah, there's a green mushroom. And no space for it.
There is now storage again.
I'm gonna try to get back to it, but I'm probably going to die now of sheer insanity.
Well, once you go insane, you just get attacked by your own imagination.
Well, although we have storage, so that when I do die horribly to my own nightmares, nothing risks getting lost. And now I'm back to Christmas spiriting.
Yep, killed by a turkey, which means your own imagination.
Well, fortunately, we're at a point where I just need to figure out where the damn postern is again. Couldn't be too far away. And Ross Johnson, apparently sleeping has never really worked well in this game. You can make sleeping bags, but they're really not worth the stress and hassle. Generally, you're supposed to just keep cramming stuff into your mouth and avoid insanity that way.
Especially not as short as night is for us right now. Like we're playing a more full-on long night survival sort of thing. It would be far more important to have sleeping measures where you can pass the 6 to 8 ticks of night in one go.
Indeed. But the damage is done. I'm resurrected. So questionably sane. But I now should have a buddy to murder. Or morsels.
Nice. All yours. I just made some ratatouille. Doesn't fill you up as much as it used to.
I'm gonna whip up some meatballs. One meat, right?
Let's see.
Excellent. Some meatballs. I'll have to see if there's a... How much is this game again? I was going to go and find that out. Or I will, when Steam's inclined to cooperate.
Let's see. Together is $5.09 right now.
Fall sale still going on then?
Winter sale.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to use all of those logs.
By all means. Ah, welcome,
An
Chatmore.
alchemy engine. Hey, Mort.
You'll find plenty of room criticism. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point.
Good chance I will starve to death. Ah, yes, Chatmort. Forgot she's an expert at Don't Starve. And yeah, it is.
Once again, you're perfectly welcome to join, and it is a... Well, I assume it's a different game. I didn't play that much Don't Starve initially, so... I wouldn't have that much of a compare. Hoping you have you're having a good lead up into Christmas on your end.
See, where's the respawn location?
You're heading in the right direction.
Hey, Lone Wonder.
Greetings on Order's Bunker.
Man, this has been a very long time since I last played any form of Don't Starve, so I have no idea what the changes they've made are.
I just wish I got one of those gingerbread pigmen. They sound delicious.
If you wish to join us, Mort, it's Arketer's world.
That's right,
And-
password is lab work, capital L, capital W.
No
No
space.
No obligation. We're going to be at this for another 38 minutes, I would say. Well, I'm about to join you on that one.
Yep. And Darkness is far less forgiving on Don't Starve Together than Jesse Owens.
I'm sorry I don't like it just yet. I'm afraid I can't shoot you from here. You're gonna have to get some help with that yourself, okay? Perhaps I can make amends with more better music.
Harley got devoured by the undead, walking down in some forgotten tomb. You can say there's no such thing as zombies, but that's how Harley Warren met his doom.
So my
He'd been reading lots of weird books, and I begged him not to go.
Pardon, would you mind repeating that?
The first skeleton where I starved to death, it's lying there with a spear sticking through his head. Not exactly how I died.
No, indeed not. I kind of vexing that you can see these weapons, but you can never actually get them. Be a nice consolation prize.
Harley got devoured by the undead, lurking down in some old wizard's tomb. You can say there's no such thing as zombies, but that's how Harley Warren met his doom.
Oh, Lumber's Bunker, Director of Life. So I never heard of SPC before. What fun? I assume it meant SCP. And that's right, tomorrow is a special Christmas SCP review. We're going to go through all the Christmas-related SCPs that I'm aware of. Or until I snap. One of the two. That should be fun, if you happen to like SCPs. Especially of a
Or
Christmas
watching it
nature.
snap.
That too. That too.
When a voice dead and inhuman whispered to me, Warren's dead. Harley got devoured by the undead, lurking down in some old wizard's tomb. You can say there's no such thing as zombies, but that's how Harley Warren met his doom. Again, I say I do not know what has become of Harley Warren, though I think, almost hope, that he is in peaceful oblivion, if there be anywhere so blessed a thing. It's true that I've for 5 years been his closest friend and a partial share of his terrible researches into the unknown, but I must insist that I know nothing save what I already sung. Harley got devoured by the undead, lurking down in some old wizard's
Arketer's
tomb.
World. Marcy.
You can say there's no such thing as
Arketer's
zombies,
World. Full Arketer.
that's how Harley Warren met his doom.
I went full Arketer.
Which is, ironically, the exact opposite of the full Monty.
Indeed. And I just completely botched meatballs.
Buzzing outside is frightful, but at last I've grown insightful. Crustaceans from cold Pluto called me go, called me go, called me go. As Akeley sat there and spoke more, I could see it's more than folklore. This story of alien woe. Of me
Secure,
go,
contain,
of me go,
protect.
of me go. As he whispered to me that night, his low voice had a buzz and a hum. He said things would turn out alright. He must have thought I was dumb. They didn't come here for mining. They're dark plans I've been divining. And so finally now I know. There me go, there me go, there me go. Hidden on an old mountain footpath. It's a shrine to judgment and light. That nectar and tanner glow. Those me go, those me go, those me go. The fungi fly round in small swarms.
I think I'm hearing spiders versus bees.
Possible.
On we go, on we go, on we go. When they come for me, them from the door. But if you hear me shrieking cry, know that they've given the score. My body is now abandoned, and my brain they stole and canned it. Please God save if this is not so. It's me go, it's me go, it's me go.
Hey everybody, let's wish them a scary solstice.
You know, better on your phone? Cyberpunk is better? Well, yes, of course Cyberpunk is better. Much newer game. This thing didn't quite come out, I think, at the same time as Minecraft, but not terribly long after.
Let's see, Don't Starve. Just a couple of years after Minecraft first came out.
At some point I will fill this time slot with a proper show again. But that's Christmas, there have been a lot of complications. This one's going to be a chill one for the remainder of the time, as it has been thus far.
It's the most horrible time of the year. With the nights getting longer, the evil is stronger, and there's much to fear. It's the most horrible time of the year. It's the
Password is lab work, capital L, capital W, no space.
when your knuckles are widening from vision so frightening, you must not recall.
Yes, there is more.
Happiest season of all. Great Cthulhu is calling, and Sandy's falling.
Indeed, capital L,
Roaming the land,
capital W, no space, lab work.
our destiny's bending.
No, we've been joined.
Understand.
But by who? Giggity 145?
So that's going to be Marcin Johansson, I believe.
Okay. You know, it's kind of a toss-up.
There'll be ritual killing and omens fulfilling as old ones appear. It's the most horrible time of the year.
Back to Christmas spiriting again. Only it's so dark at present, I have absolutely no idea where I am in relation to the forward postern. Ah, there we are. Now I know.
Yeah, I forgot about the hands that come out of the dark to extinguish your light sometimes.
Once again, Martin Johnson, you're probably already aware. But we do have a base along the stone road. Provide one of us, surely show you to it. You know, it's kind of funny about Chthonic lore. As a thought, the idiot demon god who apparently is the progenitor of all of existence. What did he do to piss off everyone that he became known forevermore as the idiot god?
Well, there's the fact that he's insane. He sort of floats out there in space.
Yeah, pacified only by the infinitely bleating horns and drums. Hypothetically, the work of Nyarlathotep. But, I mean, it just kind of feels like calling him the idiot god a bit personal, maybe. Some grudge is being held.
I mean, at least with a name like that, every time I think of him, it's like just drifting through space, drooling.
Yep, but if the pipers stop piping and the drummers stop drumming, reality ends. Not that in this context it's a huge loss. Ah, there's my corpse. I was wondering if I was going to find it again.
He brought 2 Niter and 1 Stinger to restore max health.
And likewise, spear through my head. I vaguely remember the tentacles.
Yep.
I remember always wanting to kill one, but never quite figuring out how.
It's a timing matter. Or at least it used to be in their attack patterns. Right now my health is so low, it's basically
One hit kill.
swap, swap. Then I'm gone.
Insane. Welcome to the I have no idea Moon Club. Martin Johansson. If you talk to me later at some point, I can probably direct you to a good guide that I was meaning to read myself before I just decided to jump into it blindly anyway. Ah! You've managed to join us, chat Mort. Welcome.
Menu on your left side, Parsons, where you craft everything. Basically, right now you just want to be finding flint, grass, and rock. And also don't wander around in the dark.
If you do manage to die horribly, just try to remember where the forward postern is. Get back to it, and I'll bring you back to life at a decreasing health cost. Or eventually going around at 1 hit, 1 kill. But it beats spending the rest of the game as a ghost floating around accomplishing close to fuck off. Welcome to the camp, Austin Johansson.
Oh, no, 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 no.
These shadow hands are just so shy. I do like the broken music box sound from them though. Weirdly relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Let's
A staple of survival is the humble meatball made by Lorstoff, making crockpot, 1 piece of meat, and 3 pieces of some lesser food item, including some non-food items.
Yeah, you're allowed 1 filler.
That's how I scripted meatball previously. 1 too many sticks.
Nope, trees would not protect us, Orla. Nor walls, I don't think, for that matter.
Indeed, for all of his science know-how, Wilson and all the other characters have not quite figured out the whole 4 walls and a roof technology.
Well, not only that, but I believe the hands are actually part of our imagination. So, can't really be stopped. Oh, my sanity is poor. Nightmare fuel. We'll need that here in a minute. The prostatator.
I could use your confirmation, chat. This next song playing I've been told many times. Well, it sounds like it's being sung by me.
Come, they called me.
I find that quite flattering.
The rarest books to
Everyone knows who, by some chance, did sing this, though. I want to find them. I'd rather have a voice doppelganger out there.
under lock and key. Terrible gloom to save man's sanity. It's pointless, we're doomed, thoroughly doomed, utterly doomed. Necronomicon, but first I exhume from the book of Ebon, so frightfully old, famous, mysterious, a sight to behold. The monsters and their kind with edges of gold could make me lose my mind, all covered with mold, fungus and
Befitting combination of a donkey, antelope, and alpaca.
Nice.
Its horrors untold.
They don't seem to be hostile.
Still I am bold. In yellow, left me feeling wrong. The Ponape scriptures I'd stay away from. And then the golden bough, my brain had gone numb.
They're in full moon.
I read
Not quite very
them
similar.
all
Fair enough.
out loud. Well, that was quite dumb, terribly dumb, fatally dumb. Freed the great old ones, mankind will succumb. What have I done? What have you done?
Thank you for your feedback, chat. I didn't realize it until someone else had mentioned it, and well, I was wondering.
Bloomer! You bastards.
Ah,
Werepigs.
so was it Glommer or where?
Werepigs killing Bloomer.
That is not dead, which can eternal lie. The Arabs said that is not dead.
This is a little ways off the road west of us.
Even death may die. For even death may die, my dear. For even death may die.
Catwood says she seems to have turned into a goose.
And that's an interesting twist. Yeah, I found a pig village with a pig king.
And on his own he penned the tome that's called the Al-Azim.
I've never played with Woody, so I don't know.
Howling devil sang to him with fiendish songs of grief.
Also, if you check your DMs, Mort, I sent you the link to the call.
Songs of grief.
Yes, I have also sent it in Twitter DMs.
Songs of grief. The howling demon sang to him with fiendish
Ah, yes, that's right, Woody. And the base game was just a weird beaver. In this one, he's apparently also a weird goose, weird buffalo, weird beaver.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know how he kept on collecting on these weird curses, but he did it. Clever devil.
You say clever, I say dumbass.
It's a matter of perspective, I suppose. It would seem that his transformations are usually useful. I just have a feeling I've gotten very, very misplaced indeed. Ah, good. Back.
She says, let me in.
What? I shouldn't... No, okay, right. My bad. Well, it's something that you are joining call. Is it by chance, are you getting a indication that
I
someone's trying to join the
am
call?
not. Because I have just checked, so...
I see. Well, it would seem that we've been hit by a bit of a meat hole bug. Sorry about that, Chadmore.
I'll have to start a new call.
I can do that.
First I exude from the book room, book of Ebon, so frightfully old, famous, mysterious, a sight to behold. The monsters and their kind with edges of gold could make me lose my mind, all covered with mold, fungus.
During the game, the password again is lab work, as Marshall Jones just put on there. Also, you've gotten a new call link in DMs that I can surely assure that I can let people into. Just like Isa was just joined. Welcome, Chat and Mort. Again, terribly sorry about that.
No, I'm used to rejection.
That's not the case, just, well, I didn't start this call and I should have been the default boss of the call,
Thank
but
God,
apparently
I'm gonna have to pretend to be sorry.
meet disagreed.
Yeah, no, I didn't know Woody became like a weregoose abomination in this version. I was not prepared mentally for this.
I honestly didn't either.
Was there something prompting the Wergoose transformation?
I chopped things down too zealously, perhaps? I don't know.
It was also a full moon, so...
Oh, yeah, it was.
What triggered the, damn werepigs. And welcome Abstraction Abstract.
Greetings, Abstraction Abstract. We're just playing some Don't Starve together, well, at least my case, listening to Eldritch, well, Scary Solstice songs.
The glaciers are useful. Apparently they're to the southwest of us. And then use the ice to make a ice box to store things.
I usually die before I get to the ice box, unfortunately.
Well, in anticipation that everyone would die here almost immediately, I did make a point of putting this on endless mode, so just need to remember the forward poster is.
Alright.
Let's see. Cons. I died to the fucking pigs. Pros. They ate all my food and left me a pile of shit. But we have manure. Some manure buckets to make farm feed.
Yay!
I was thinking about silver linings, but that doesn't sound quite right.
Also, we have Glomer wings, which I think are useful, and we got them without actually having to kill a Glomer and raise our curse, or naughtiness, or whichever.
Mm-hmm. Well, good.
That's a bit more bright side. But how nice are Glomers that killing him is such a bad thing anyway?
He's pretty useful since he spits out goop every once in a while you can use for filler and fuel and something else.
Finally, for once, I managed to get the garland put together. Not home too soon.
Not go smash, you go away.
Because I haven't really done much with shovels before. What should I be trying to dig up?
You can dig up stumps, mushrooms.
Ah, we've caught another rabbit. I'll leave the mushrooms, the
Moles.
box this time.
Yeah, you won't feel nearly as homicidal if you dig the moles up and kill them preemptively.
No, they probably have it coming.
Yeah, I think they do.
I think you can use them to make something that helps with nighttime. But, shit, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I can't play this without a couple wikis pulled up on the other monitor.
Let's see.
A good and diligent approach that I have no patience for.
The last time I played this was a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Really?
Now, I don't even know what all has changed since then to try to remember how to build everything. Like, from memory, I expected the science machine to be a bigger bitch to build than it was.
Mm-hmm.
Science, it's hard, yo.
Indeed. Someone famous probably said that once. Because it's true.
Things that are most worth doing aren't usually easy. Or they are, but no one gives it credit because it's easy.
Oh, that's what the moles are for. Moggles, grants the wearer smelly vision.
Oh. Have you seen any cat coons yet? They're adorable and delicious.
They are down to the southwest of us near the asshole pig village. I don't go there because I'm Weber and the pigs hate me.
Yeah.
What about you have to part by dogs?
That's what I thought I was hearing.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It's the unhappiest season of all.
I'm certain I have to ask a question. Please do remember to tag me. Make sure I catch you sooner. What is the science on this game? Don't starve. Director Arketer. Explanation, please, good sir. Dream logic survival in a gothic artistic style wilderness. There's no precise science to it. But if you make a science machine, you can fake it pretty well.
Yeah, the science machine basically functions as your go-to for refining materials.
I really like that you guys got mangled by the dogs, and then they seemed to stop, and I'm okay.
We played the blood sacrifice so that you could thrive.
Except they're killing my damn Chester, the bastards.
Oh. Apparently there's a bit more blood he spilled by Chester.
I would die for Chester. He's so innocent.
And helpful. Wrong. Imaginary nature is a harsh, cruel place. Chester seems to have survived, though.
Yep.
Well, there's that. But we have more skeletons here than your average graveyard at this point.
Yeah, I believe it.
You make a house a home. Ain't that right, Orla?
We seem to somehow be a bit short on fuel.
I've got some Goombas.
I've got some logs in the chest here. Ah, greetings, Adelaide Dragon Queen. I guess we can go
Yeah,
down a
Adelaide.
bit.
Okay, that's what the pan fruit does. Puts nearby mobs to sleep.
Oh, that's pretty playful. Timothy Martin Johansson.
It's Don't
Also meet
Starve.
a side of
Die
certain
for-
preparations, not usually safety. Which seems quite unwarranted, really.
Save man's sanity. It's pointless, we're doomed. Thoroughly doomed. Utterly doomed. Necronomicon. But first I exude from the book room.
Shadow monsters. Yes, those exist. Well, they're not really shadow monsters per se, as your own personal fears, I presume. That will probably murder you when you've lost your mind.
The monsters and their kind with edges of gold could make me lose my mind. All covered with mold, fungus and mold, poisonous mold.
Ah, good.
It's horrors untold. Still I am bold.
Got a garden we're gonna check up.
I got 2 more rabbits. Autumn meatballs. Shortly, I think I might just leave them in the pot there because I'm soon to die by some means or another soon enough as it is.
And then the golden bough. My brain had gone numb. I read them all out loud. Well, that was quite dumb. Terribly dumb. Fatally dumb. Freed the
Incoming meatballs.
mankind will succumb. What have I done? What have you done?
Food's ready.
Beginning to look a lot like fishmen. Everywhere I go, from From the minute I got to town, I started to look around. I thought these ill-bred people's gill slits showed. I'm beginning to hear a lot of fishmen right outside my door. As I try to escape in fright to the moonlit Innsmouth night, I can hear some more.
Anyone got any seeds?
I have 4, but I have no idea where I am in relation
I
to
have 2.
you or myself.
Yeah. I just dropped the seeds I have by you.
Alright.
Everywhere I go, they can dynamite devil reef, but that'll bring no relief. Johanna play is deeper than they know. I'll continue to see a lot of fishmen, that I guarantee. For the fishman I really fear is the one who's in the mirror, and he looks like me. He looks just like me.
It's
If anyone has any berries,
negative. All I've got is some mushrooms.
oh, will that count for meatballs?
I don't know.
Well, I can fit at least one. Guess we'll find out the hard way.
Somewhere out there, we have the lost Chatmore too.
No, it's completely intentional that I've been running around in circles, eating carrots. I'm rugged individualism. This is completely on purpose.
Your commitment to character is impressive.
I found a seemingly holiday-themed mob that drops cookie crumbs. So that's neat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just found a bunch of honeycombs, some candy canes, and a bit of monster meat. I'm thinking the wolves got their asses handed to them by the killer bees over here.
Well, that would have been satisfying to see.
Truly. These are all the really fun stuff around here. Well, I made kebabs that are apparently edible, surprisingly. We have some honey here.
Always useful.
I'm gonna set to storage. along with a single honeycomb that came with it. How to make this monster meat something edible, though?
I believe monster meat, as long as you have one other meat to use with it, you can make meatballs.
Let's see, we've got some more rabbits. Would seem not, sadly.
Why is my sanity dropping so much now? What did I do?
Did you eat something, or are you over there by the graveyard?
I'm not too close to any graveyard, I don't think.
You're near one, I have an idea where you were.
I think it's just been declining and I didn't notice until things were really dire. Just like real life. Oh. I don't remember which mushrooms raise which stats, so I'm just going to eat one and maybe something good will happen.
Oh, green, cook it first. And
Red
get
is
some
red is health, green is sanity, blue sucks, I think.
Well, I was lucky enough to get green. Yay.
Feel free to again help yourself. Many of my dropped inventory items they can use. I've been at this for about 2 hours now, but I'm glad to have the additional company, and the game's going pretty well at this point. Things are starting to stabilize. If people don't mind, though, I might like to wrap things up within the next 9 minutes, as I'm trying to just shut down and lose consciousness for a while.
Alright.
That's fine with me.
Very good. Thank you. I will maintain this progress next time I think play this game. I'll be happy to host again. This won't be lost. I'm not going to leave this world. I think gotten this one right. And in this mode. Because 2 hours of floating around as a ghost have been really, really dumb.
Got pretty much trapped until I figured out how to make the telltale heart.
Yeah, and from what I remember, that's not the easiest thing to make.
The hardest part of it is the spider abdomen. Apparently, talking to a plant stops there.
Sacrifices of red on the blue open sea won't mean a thing until you're here with me, until your blue nightmares cyclopean gloom. Hey, ever blue.
I just realized, I've heard the phrase cyclopean gloom, cyclopean, many times, especially in regards to these songs, and Lovecraft lore in general. What the hell does cyclopean mean?
I can't stop thinking about your huge flooded
I feel I should know,
them little
I
legs
don't.
of yours, that grotesque
One-eyed
skin
darkness
clothes
does not sound very sensible.
wrapped around me. Oh, darling,
No. No, it really doesn't.
without you, you'll be down in your tomb.
That's a very strange thing to use as an adjective, really.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's half dark. You know, when I open.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated, Martin Johansson. Meatballs I could use.
Someday I will find you people, and you're going to have so many logs.
Well, we're not too far from the start point. The swirly. We're northwest of that.
Oh, that was close. Almost wound up ending this spree as a ghost. Again.
No, nice spider. Listen. I'm your friend.
I brought some berry bushes. Rather than me do the shovel. Let's dig those up and transplant them.
Did I plan to spend this night running in circles around my campfire while a spider tries to kill me? No.
But that's
I really didn't. Yeah.
It's the most horrible time of the year. With the nights getting longer, the evil is stronger, and there's much to fear. It's the most horrible time of the year. It's the unhappiest season of all. When your knuckles are widening from vision so frightening, you must not recall. It's the unhappiest season of all. Great Cthulhu is calling, and sanity's falling, and cultists are roaming.
Cheers,
the land.
Austin Johnson. Thank you.
Darkness descending, our destinies bending to forces we can't
Oh.
understand. It's the most horrible time of
Looks like I'll be able to debug the game having left you with one last batch of meatballs.
the ritual killing and omens fulfilling as old ones appear. It's the most horrible time of the year. It's beginning to look a lot like fishmen everywhere I go. From the minute I got to town, and started
Meatballs
to
already.
look around, I thought these ill-bred people's gill slits showed. I'm beginning to hear
Derek Arketer seems well in mind and body after that time he spent with Magog and his beloved rape trees. Abstract and abstract.
as I try to escape in fright to the moonlit Innsmouth night. I can hear some more.
I don't want to discuss that, but yes, effectively now I am just fine. It was a bit of a reckless visit in hindsight. And you could have mentioned the traps.
It's beginning to look a lot like fishmen everywhere I go. They can dynamite every
Well, Izub, Chad Mort, Monster Johansson, Abstraction, Abstract, and everyone in chat, thank you for joining me for this bit of spree of Don't Starve Together. Happily play again sometime.
No.
For the fishman I really fear is the one
Though I will not touch the save.
and he looks like me.
In the meantime, though, I am going to be shutting things down. Until next time, so long as progress continues, success is inevitable. Merry Christmas! If I don't speak with you all before then, hope you have a great one. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow with the SCP Christmas Special.
Yay!
The SCP-CP. No, CS. CS. I don't want to say CP. Like it's SCP. In any case, we're just going to go through all of the Christmas SCPs. It should be great fun. Especially if I do snap. Cheers!
Later.